Sean Fitzgerald from Observe What Is. I'm interviewing Tager today on his business, his printing business, and he's going to give us some ideas and strategies of how he got started and how to be successful. Tager, a little introduction from yourself, your full name, your age, are you married, and a little bit about yourself.
My name is T.Pather, and I'm married with two children.
Okay, and do you have any hobbies?
Well, I do a lot of cycling, running,
Okay, it keeps you busy,
keeps me busy,
keeps you fit.
and swimming.
Yeah, you do a bit of swimming
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
All right, very good. Okay, the nature of your business. What is your printing business? Can you just give us an
Uh,
idea?
I've been in the printing business for about 45 years now, and my business, what I do is for printing companies mainly. We do finishing for printing companies. An example is like we do stringing, rubber banding, packing, or whatever it is, where labor is concerned.
Oh, where labor is concerned.
Yeah,
Okay, so you actually they bring you the printed stuff,
yeah,
and then you just finish it off.
that's correct.
And your name of your company?
My name of my company is POS Handwork.
Okay. Have you ever owned a business, another business in this
No,
field?
always worked for a company called Universal Printing for 28 years.
Okay. And what made you then start why did you start your own business?
While working,
Fine.
I used to do some work at home for the printing company,
Okay, yes.
and my company found out that I was doing work, and they called me up and asked me what was I doing. I said no, I was trying to earn some extra money because it wasn't sufficient money for my living,
Okay, for your standard of living at
standard
that
of
time.
living at that
Just
time.
your cost of living was going up
Yeah,
and you couldn't.
because of my bond and my car and all those things.
I'm going to ask you, would you ever, as a person now, just what, would you ever own another business? Sorry, would you ever work for somebody else again?
Well, I don't think so. Well, once I'm used to this, I don't think I will work for a company else again.
I understand that. I suppose once you're a business owner, that's what happens. I'm going to ask you now, what were some of the challenges you faced to start a business in this field? What were some of your challenges?
My biggest challenge, of course, was finance, because I had to get finance to start, and I had like butterflies in my stomach when I decided to do this. Must know I had a monthly salary coming to me, and without that, how am I going to pay my bond? How am I going to pay my installments? How am I going to pay my lights and all those things?
So you had
But
some challenges.
yeah, nevertheless, I took that chance.
It was the right decision. I can't hindsight.
Yeah, it was the right decision, I think. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been where I am at the moment.
Was there fear? Were you
There
scared
was a
in the
lot of
beginning?
fear in the beginning.
Yeah.
As I said, there was butterflies in my stomach,
Mm.
and the fear was there. And the biggest fear was finance, nothing else.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
was finance.
You knew you were going to succeed.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I have succeeded.
Okay. What are the present benefits to you, Tago, now of having owned your own business? Benefits in terms of family, money, or
Well, look,
lifestyle?
by me owning this business, I've improved my standard of living a big size. I now own a house in Durban North. I own a Mercedes Benz, and my style of living is completely different. And if it wasn't for this business, I'm sure I wouldn't have been
My goodness gracious, and that's just a wonderful tip you gave me. Well, a wonderful thing. You actually said by when you were working, you could never
there. Never
afford
achieve
all of
what
these things.
I could never achieve what I achieved because you just summed it by the monthly payments that you got, and your
Oh,
wages is set for that.
no. Okay, your present challenges for you, Tager, of owning your own business, the challenges you now face in terms of money, clients, staff. Are there any challenges at the moment?
Well, I'll say you, the country at the moment, the business is very very hard. We are trying to actually keep it going, and we try. And I think, for as a country situation, if things changes, then only our business will change.
Okay, and what can you elaborate on that?
Well, look at for the rand for instance at the moment. The rand is dropped very much, and that is what we're battling for. And also, labor is becoming a problem because of all the government new rules and new tax. They want to raise the wage rates, but our cost of manufacturing stuff, we cannot make it.
In terms of the labor, is this new laws that are constantly coming in every year, or is it? How are they?
Well,
What's the story?
these new laws are coming in every year, and every year they're coming out with something new Because I work with a lot of labor,
Okay.
and labor is the biggest problem for me. And so I get casual work, and if I get a casual work, and if I say, okay, this is 800 an hour, I would not be able to pay that guy because they say no, the government rate is this. So this is our problem. Because if I want to take a job from a company, and he's going to say me, okay, I'm giving you an example, it's 20 rand for 1,000.
Huh?
I got to now work out my labor from there and what I can pay the guy. But otherwise, there's so many oppositions that I've got. If I don't take it, somebody else is taking it. I've got a business, I've got a light account, rent, telephone, everything. There's companies that are running at home in garages which have no overhead and can afford taking these jobs on at a cheaper price. And that is the biggest battle.
That's the biggest battle.
Biggest battle.
Biggest battle.
Uh,
What is there an answer to this? Is there an answer to this? Or is this just going to get worse?
Now this, I don't think they can ever solve this problem where companies running from garages, if unless the government takes steps to say no, you can't run a company in a garage, you can't have so many people in a garage.
But the labor issue, the labor laws, do you think it's just going to get worse?
The labor law, I think, is going to get worse because they're bringing more and more laws in that not allowing us. At the moment, they don't want casual workers. They want us employed, full-time job.
You know, you bring a good point there. I've spoken to a couple of our business owners, and some of them said that it's better to be small. You can't grow too large because if you grow too large, all the unions and things like that are really against you. So you've got to try and keep medium size. You don't want to grow too large. You were just talking to me off the cuff at one stage. You know, I was speaking to a couple of guys. So I think, yeah, like you said, labor is a problem.
Yeah, labor is a big problem because we cannot employ, as I say, if I get a job for today,
Mm.
it's only for today. And next 3 days I don't get a job.
Okay.
So what do I do with these people? Can I keep them for permanent?
Yeah.
I cannot because
It's-
this is the type of job. I
it's-
haven't got a job that is a contract to say this is the contract. You got a 1 month contract. Fair enough. I'll employ the staff and keep them.
But you can obviously get casual labor.
I can
Is
get
there a problem with that?
Yeah, but the law is coming such a way. If I get a casual labor and I ask them to work for 5 days, for 2 weeks, and I've got to employ them full time.
Okay, so you got to keep turning them
I've
over.
got to keep training them
and you don't
up.
know who they are.
And then
every
now I've
time.
got to keep bringing new people in and
Okay.
keep training
And
new
training
people.
them, and you don't know who they are.
Yeah, I know who
quality.
they are. See.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Tiger. It was really good. Okay, would you recommend the printing industry to people?
Yes,
Is it a
yes.
good
I would
industry to
definitely
be in?
recommend the printing industry. There's a lot of money in printing industry.
Is there
A lot of money in printing industry. Yes.
Okay.
You can make money, but there's a lot of competition.
A lot of competition.
Plenty of
Plenty of
competition.
competition. Would you
It
say
is-
that's one of your big
That's
challenges?
the biggest challenge. There's a lot of competition, plenty competition, and a lot of opposition.
Okay. How do you get around the competition? What is it? Are you just being better than they are, or are you just getting
Well,
the
I say
jobs?
the
How
mo-
does it work?
The only thing to actually is to beat the prices. You got to
Okay.
try and beat the prices and try and take the strength off it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're going to make money, sometimes you're not going to make money, but you just got to carry on.
But I mean, I suppose when you're beating the prices, you're cutting your costs
You're cutting
right
your
down.
costs
You're
down.
just cutting all the
But
money
this is
out
where
of
the
your
labor
pocket.
comes. Then you got to cut the labor down too.
Oh,
You see, so it's going to be a problem. You know, what I'm saying.
well, thank you,
Yeah.
Tiger.
And then you get the unions behind you
Mm.
also.
Yeah, and so you're really on a hard place.
Hard place.
Okay, yeah, that isn't, what future prospects of the printing industry? Still alive? The printing industry still going to be around?
It should be. It should be. The printing industry, but I see. I see it has to be there because for the advertising agency, the printing has to be there. You know.
Okay. So the printing industry is always going to be there.
Yeah.
There's tips and suggestions. Now we're at the sort of the end now, just before we do the expo. I'd like you to give us some tips. And you've been in industry for a long time. You're a businessman. You know how to run a company. What tips and suggestions would you give to somebody wanting to start a business? Maybe 19, maybe 40 or 50, maybe 60, wants to start a business. All your wealth of knowledge. What tips and suggestions should be a success at this?
I want to say, if you want to be a success, you got to work very, very hard from
Okay.
the beginning.
Right.
You got to put all your effort in. You mustn't look for salary. You take no salary.
Okay.
You just take and carry on working till you grow up to somewhere where you can really look into salary. But at the beginning, you see no salary for yourself.
Is that for
That
a
is it.
while? I
That
mean?
is it. It's for a while. Eh?
Yeah.
It may be for 2 years or 3 years, but you're going to be a succeed. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
So what you're saying is that you should sort of work just to get experience rather than first when you start out
Yeah,
before
yeah. You
you
should
start
get
to
a lot of
earn.
experience and give yourself into your business. Try and be there more. Then do not let people come and run it for you or something. You must try and run it yourself.
Now, are they people are people taking this sort of knowledge today? Are youngsters or people are they taking this on?
Far as my experience, I see youngsters today don't want to do a lot of things. They just want to study and want to press the buttons, not to work hard at all.
So what you're saying is our generation or your generation that came was actually because of technology, it's actually made us a little bit more lazy in a
Yeah, of
sense.
course, technology made our youngsters very lazy. So at one time, we had to do everything in writing. Today, you just press the button and you get everything done.
Okay, thank you, Tager. Thank you for that. Anything else you want to add? Anything else? Oh, one thing I did want to ask you. Off the top of your head, if somebody wanted to start a printing business like yours, finishing, what type of capital would they be looking at? Right off the top of your head.
Well, see, if you're starting a business, you must start right from down. You don't have to have a lot of capital. You can even have about say $5,000 or $10,000 to start a business like mine. But you must have a lot of money to buy machines. That is where the problem
Is
comes.
that where the money
Money
comes in?
comes in. I mean, if you want to buy, you want to be in the market, you have to buy modern equipment to be in the market, like new equipment. Now, like I at the moment, I've got outdated equipment, which I need to improve my business. I need to buy more new equipment so I can challenge the market and be in the market.
I wanted to ask you something. The printing industry is obviously a very specialized industry in a sense. I mean, you can't. I'm just asking you this. Can you be successful without any experience? Could I go and buy a printing business, start a printing business without really knowing anything?
With today's modern technology, it's not very hard not really necessary to have a lot of experience
Okay.
because the modern technology does everything for you.
Okay.
You see, you just press a button, it's all on the screen, shows you what to do, how to do it,
So
and then
I would buy get myself. I started come out just hire people that were experienced in that field
experience
to
that
run
field,
it
yeah,
for
yeah,
me. Yeah.
yeah. Because it's not hard to teach anybody with the modern technology. You see, yeah,
Is it? There's money in this field,
there is money in the
in
field.
the printing
There is
industry.
money in the field,
It's
but
getting better, or was it better in the
no,
past?
at the moment it's getting very bad. The
Very
printing
bad.
industry is getting very bad. Because for this year, for us, I know all printing companies are complaining that things are very quiet. I don't know for
People's
what
not
reason.
buying. People aren't buying. People aren't ordering what's in the
Yeah,
products.
I don't know for what reason, but there is
It's been a downer.
down it at the moment in the printing industry.
Okay, thank you. In the printing industry, was there good times? Does it work in cycles,
Yes,
or
yes, yes, yes.
um,
There are good times and bad times.
are there good times and bad
And
times?
bad
You've
times.
had bad times
We
before.
had a lot of bad times and good times.
Okay,
Yeah.
but now it's tended just this year.
Now this year seems to be dropping down very badly. I don't know what's really
You think
happening,
it's
but
the economy?
I think it's
Economy?
yeah.
Thank you, Tager. I'm gonna do a little expo on Tager's business, and thank you for that, Tager. And I'm gonna ask you what makes your company, your printing finishing business, unique from your competitors. What stands you out?
Well, I think why I'm so well known is because of my experience, and people want to get ideas from me, phone me and speak to me, and I'm really prepared to help them if they need any experience in any way.
So you intend your experience, your knowledge, and
Yes,
your connections, and people that you know is really what makes you unique.
in any case.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jacob. We're gonna do a little ex. We're just gonna get say now we at the end now. We're just gonna get your contact details and your full company name, your address, and maybe a telephone number. Your full company name again.
My company name is POS Handwork, and my factory is in 59 Eckert Street, Dryden. My telephone number is 563 1155, and my cell number is 082 82 02 709
Thank you very much. That's in Durban,
in Durban.
viewers, guys. That's in Durban. All right, we're at the end of the interview. Thank you, Tager. This is once again Sean Fitzgerald from Observe What Is. Please leave your comments and suggestions. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Thank you very much. Cheers.